Spurgeon here with Brandon to welcome you to our picks for the best motorcycle comm units of 2022.
As always, we considered the usability, features, and price of every comm unit on the market this year to select the best options in 3 major categories.
We focused our picks on those of you looking for the best choice for riding in large groups, small groups, as well as for folks that just want a budget-friendly option. Because brand compatibility is important for making sure that your unit works correctly, you'll want to use the same brand unit as your riding buddies. Because of this, we've made an effort to pick top-performing Sena and Cardo units within each category this year, as those are the 2 manufacturers that are runaway leaders in this industry.
If you're not planning to chat with anyone, there's still a lot of great information in this video that will lead you to the right choice for listening to music, getting directions, and a whole lot more. But if you're looking to keep the conversation going on the road, let's kick off our first category of the year, and that is the best comm units for big groups.
Sena and Cardo are currently the leaders in the industry because they're 2 of only a few companies that are working to develop units that utilize mesh technology, which is different from a traditional Bluetooth comm system. Unlike standard Bluetooth units, which can require a bit of work to rejoin groups should you get disconnected, mesh allows you to easily pair with large groups of riders and stay connected as you drift in and out of range, which is an awesome feature for winding roads or for riding off-road. So gone are the days of having to pull over and waste time reconnecting with your friends on the side of the highway.
Yeah, we've used the mesh system with a lot of shoots and it works really well. Just wanted to note that. In Cardo's line, you should consider their flagship models. And we've got the PackTalk Bold as well as the PackTalk Slim, and they're coming in around $290 each. The Bold and the Slim are essentially the exact same unit with the same features. However, the Bold simply contains all of the hardware in the side-mounted unit, while the Slim separates the battery and moves it to the rear of the helmet for a lower profile design.
Both of these units are going to allow riders to pair with a total of 15 other folks in one group, with up to a 1-mile line of sight range between individual riders and a total group span of up to 5 miles. Now, you can still pair with other riders that are not using the mesh network via a standard Bluetooth connection, though your range is going to be limited.
Now, on top of that, the PackTalk line has Cardo's natural voice technology, which I absolutely love. Not only can each unit handle simple tasks like changing songs or adjusting the volume with verbal commands, but you can even access Siri or Google features like getting directions, placing phone calls without ever lifting your hands from the handlebars. And the included JBL speakers were a huge step forward in the overall audio quality.
If you are considering Sena, the flagship mesh units you want to take a look at are the new 50R and 50S Harman Kardon devices, coming in around $360 each. New for 2022, Sena has partnered with Harman Kardon, the same company that owns JBL, to include high-quality speakers and microphones with each unit. These speakers improve the overall fidelity of the audio clarity within Sena's lineup, and they are going to include upgraded voice and verbal command capability with access to Siri and Google. Both of these are going to be areas where Cardo has been a sole leader in past years.
The R model still uses a 3-button design, which makes for a slimmer profile, while the S model uses a jog dial on the side, making it a little bit bigger. These units both boast open group and private group mesh technology. In open group, your pairing options are virtually limitless, allowing anyone on the road with the same unit to join at any time. Whereas private group technology can host up to 24 mesh units at once with 1.2-mile line of sight range between riders and a total group span of up to 5 miles. 24 riders, that's a lot of people.
You're gonna need more friends, basically. You would need both.
Stern,
yeah.
but fair.
Lastly, these units come with a built-in update feature that will automatically scan for a Wi-Fi signal when they're plugged in, and this really works to keep the unit's firmware up to date while it's charging, which I thought was pretty cool. I tend to always forget to update the firmware on my comm systems. But these units are going to be a great option for those of you looking for riding in large groups. Now, let's talk about those of you that prefer to fly in a smaller flock with the best comm units for small group rides.
Mesh technology is great, but it's not absolutely necessary to spend that extra money to chat with your friends. Both Cardo and Sena have comm units with upgraded Bluetooth connection capabilities with more than enough connecting power if you're planning to ride solo or with less than 4 people.
So, the 10R and 10S are going to take the top spot from Sena in this category, each coming in around $215. The 10S is going to use a jog dial system on the side mounting unit, while the 10R uses a 3-button system that repositions the battery to the back of the helmet for a lower profile.
The 10 series uses Bluetooth 4.1 technology to connect up to 4 riders at once with a distance between riders extending to about a mile. They also include a universal pairing mode that can connect cross-platform to a single Bluetooth unit from any other brand. Just keep in mind that the range and features are going to be a little bit limited when they're not paired with a matching brand.
So the 10 series is going to feature noise canceling technology, live streaming of music, FM radio, and both a boom and a wired mic are going to be included to work with a wide range of helmets. While voice commands are limited, there is an available Sena remote control that can be placed on your handlebar if you don't feel like reaching up to your helmet anytime you want to change a song, adjust volume, or answer a phone call.
Now, if you're leaning towards Cardo, you should know they've made some recent changes to their Freecom line. And the two you should be considering in this category are the Freecom 4 and 2X. And while this pair look and operate the exact same way, there are some key features you should know about.
Yeah, the 4X allows for a connection with a total of 4 riders, whereas the 2X only allows you to pair with an additional rider, so 2 riders total, making the 2X an ideal choice for those of you out there that are looking to just chat with a passenger. Both Freecom units utilize Bluetooth 5.2 technology to connect with other riders. The 2X is going to have a range of about a half a mile, whereas the 4X extends that to roughly a 3/4 mile range.
Though this higher level of Bluetooth won't get rid of the reconnection issues like mesh technology can, we found that it works a lot better than the Bluetooth 4.1 found in the Sena units, thanks to the new live intercom feature that helps keep that Bluetooth line open a bit longer when it's trying to reconnect.
So while both units are going to feature the easy-to-use jog dial and upgraded JBL speakers, the 4X actually gets upgraded over the 2X to include Cardo's natural voice technology, which is normally reserved for the PackTalk Bold lineup. We talked about that earlier. These units are, however, more affordable than the PackTalk Bolds, with the Freecom 4X pricing in around $245 and the 2X hitting around $190.
Now, if your riding group already has a preferred communication brand, you'll want to match with them for the best compatibility. But if your group is just getting started or starting from scratch, or you're riding solo, our top recommendation for small groups is going to the newly updated Cardo Freecom series.
That is going to bring us to our final category of the day. If you've been impressed with all the units that we've talked about so far, but they still seem a little bit too pricey for your pockets right now, you want to check out our final picks of the video, the best budget-friendly comm units for 2022.
Jamming out to some music, taking phone calls, and chatting with your buddies on a ride doesn't have to break the bank. If you're looking for an entry-level comm unit, we've got some great options for you, starting with the Cardo Spirit series.
This year, Cardo has retired the Freecom 1 Plus and replaced it with the Cardo Spirit and Spirit HD. Both are going to feature the same low-profile 4-button system for navigating the unit, Bluetooth 5.2 technology, and both can connect between 2 units total. Now, the range of connection is limited to 1/4 mile for the Spirit and just over 1/3 mile for the Spirit HD.
These may be a little bare bones compared to our previous picks, but you're still going to get noise canceling technology, the ability to live stream music, make and receive phone calls, and both have a boom and wired mic included for a more affordable price.
So when it comes to pricing, the Spirit is going to come in around $90 with 32mm speakers, and the Spirit HD jumps to around $135, which has 40mm speakers and adds in FM radio.
Now, changing gears a bit, our pick for Sena's best budget-friendly option in the recently introduced Sena units are the Spider RT and ST1, both of which will set you back about $200. The ST1 uses a jog dial system, while the RT1 uses a 3-button system for a lower profile.
Now, traditionally, when we're talking about budget, we understand that idea revolves around the lowest price option available. However, most of Sena's entry-level units are right around the same price. So what we did was we chose to highlight this pair of Spiders because they're really the first to offer mesh technology, but at this low of a price.
While you'll sacrifice some of the nicer amenities of the Sena 50S and the 50R, you'll get all the advantages of mesh, like easy pairing with large groups and staying connected as you drift in and out of range. The only catch is that these are mesh only.
So while you'll still be able to pair an electronic device like your smartphone via Bluetooth connection, these have no option for Bluetooth communication connectivity whatsoever. So connecting to other Bluetooth-only Senas is not an option. But with that, you have our top picks for the best budget-friendly comm units of the new year. And that is actually going to wrap up our complete rundown of the best motorcycle comm units of 2022.
But don't forget, we've also put together gear guide articles on Common Tread that provide greater detail on every category across motorcycle gear.
There is a lot of great options out there to consider, and you'll get to read about all of those other gear choices that deserve your consideration for 2022. And don't forget to check out the detailed breakdown videos for all of the comm units that you've seen today in this video.
And after that information overload, if you're still feeling unsure as to what communication unit is the right choice for you, don't hesitate to reach out to our customer service team. They're well versed in the world of motorcycle gear, and they'll be happy to get you pointed in the right direction.
So for myself and for Brandon here, I want to thank you for watching this video. Enjoy the ride.
Keep it pinned.